Welcome to Maybe Movies, the alien-free audio files. This is the audio edition of our YouTube series, where we take characters from different movies and swap them into each other's worlds and see what breaks and what works. If you're wondering where the inflatable alien is, well, Trent's been banned from the podcast version for excessive thought bubbles and sausage talk. For full visuals and chaos, visit us at youtube.com/@Xadrum or grab our books at Xadrum.com. Now, let's swap some movies.
Maybe movies. Maybe musicals.
To take kind of what we do here and just the ills are multiplying.
I got chills.
Oh, right. Okay. Okay, yes. Yeah. Thanks.
Welcome back to Maybe Movies. My name is Max.
Oh, hi. My name is Sam.
And we are your one-stop shop for movie character wife swap. Are you sick of that yet? And we are here for the second half of this month's crossover, which is Christine and Chitty-Chitty Bang-Bang. If you were with us last week, then you would have seen us forging in the fires of creation.
Yeah, something like that.
Well, it's better than being forged in the fires of Mount Doom.
Well, that's true.
Yes.
That is very true.
Sorry, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. No, yes, we were forging Chittine, which saw Keith Gordon, isn't it, as Arnie Cunningham.
Yes.
Which I believe a certain somebody quite rightly pointed out. I at least 3 times called him Archie Cunningham.
My name is Richie Cunningham, and this is my wife, Oprah.
Yes. Yes, I did notice.
But yes, we saw Arnie Cunningham and his parents back in the ye olde 1910s with their own supercar. That's not a supercar, but is a supercar in the world of the imagination.
Indeed, yes.
Come with me, and you'll be...
And now, for your viewing pleasure, we present to you John Carpenter's Chrissy Chrissy Bang-Bang, a 1970s rock horror opera starring Dick Van Dyke.
It's the Dick Van Dyke that makes it.
I know. Which also reminds me this is the perfect time to be doing this, because I believe the gentleman himself will be celebrating his 100th birthday next month.
Is he still going?
Yeah.
Good Lord, that man does not know when to quit.
No.
And in all of the good ways.
Yes, absolutely. So we're rooting for you, sir.
Yeah, keep it going.
Just a quick reminder then of where we called the acts for this.
Uh-huh.
I called the end of Act 1 when Dennis goes to see Mr. LeBay and finds out the truth about what happened with his brother.
Probably the only thing my brother ever loved in his whole rotten life was that car.
Right, yes.
Which is at about 39 minutes. And then the end of Act 2 is when Christine kills Darnell.
Okay, Jack. Come on out.
Which is about 1 hour 24 minutes. The entire film is 1 hour 49, so that leaves us half an hour for the third act.
Okie dokie.
Do you have anything else you want to say before we start?
No, I don't think I do. I don't know how this is going to go. It's going to be very interesting, I'm sure, whatever it turns out to be.
Fantastic. I did make a list of the songs in the order that they appear in the film.
Of course.
Unfortunately, it doesn't have which scenes they relate to. We can just kind of mention them as we get to them. If you kind of remember, oh yeah, that's where that one comes in. I mean, I didn't wonder as well, because this is going to be a rock opera, we can do the usual rock opera thing is we will have the songs in there, we will make them a part of the film, but just change the lyrics to fit in with the action at that particular scene.
Oh, absolutely. Yes, of course. Yes, it's complete latitude on that front. Yes.
Brilliant. I currently, for this month, am sitting on 4 gold stars.
I have 3.
Okay. So, again, it's another, low-scoring month so far. Shall we begin?
Well, I suppose we need to at some point, don't we?
So our opening is going to be the same.
Yes, Christine is constructed.
Yes, we get Bad to the Bone.
Bad to the bone.
What did I put? Oh, yes, of course. I put one hand and one life. Christine's first blood. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think we want a song there beyond what is used in the original opening. We don't need to make a show number out of it, do we? No. Unless we want all of the mechanics.
Yeah. You know, actually, I kind of like that idea.
Yeah?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Yeah.
If we're going to be a rock opera, let's be a rock opera.
Okay, let's do it then. Yeah, so their dance, so the dance move number itself is as they're
constructing
yeah, lovely.
Chrissy.
Then we lead to 21 years later.
Yes.
This is where we need to just talk a little bit about setup.
Exactly, because of course in the original version, this is when Dennis picks up Arnie.
Now, you know what I was saying before about, that part of this is Dennis is his star shop pupil and things like this.
Yeah, I remember you saying. Yeah.
And I was saying a couple of things like about, the kids, maybe not directly to him, but certainly behind his back, people like Buddy and that will take the piss out of Mr. Potts as their teacher. 2 reasons. So one is obviously he's constructing wild and wonderful things in the shop as well.
Yes.
School. But what about because he needs a car, he doesn't have a car, so Dennis is giving him a lift to school.
It's a little bit out there, but I think I like it.
Yeah.
I think it works because it allows us to set up our main characters straight away.
Yeah, and also to tie into that a little bit of sort of looking ahead, because we've got the whole... so that we can keep the trope in with, like Arnie can't keep Christine at the house because his parents doesn't want it. Mm-hmm. So the house where they're living is Grandpa's house.
Right.
They're staying with Grandpa.
Right.
Grandpa has probably lived in the area for some time, so knows the history of Christine. So when he turns up with it, I don't want that here.
Oh. Well, yeah, why not? It's set up.
Yeah.
And this is a rock opera. This isn't the same film anymore. So yes, let's do that. Yes.
Nice. So what I thought is we get the bit with Dennis pulls up onto the drive. You maybe got the kids because maybe he has to drop the kids off on their way to junior school as well. Because it's Jemima and is it Jemima and Jeremy? Is it? I can't remember the boy's name.
I think it's Jemima and Jeremy. Yes.
I know they're both J's. So we'll have them sat like on the driveway waiting for Dennis to turn up. Where's your dad? And I was going to say, we see him come over from behind the house on like a James Bond style rocket pack.
Just get right into it straight away.
So we're still keeping that, that kind of element of him as the crackpot inventor.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he comes over and lands and the whole thing kind of explodes and that, and then you get Grandad come out. Which again would be a weird one because you've got to love Lionel Jeffries though.
Oh yeah, he's great.
Yes.
He is great in just about everything he does.
Hello, Moon. Sorry, we've done that one already.
Right, yes. So we have the pickup.
We have the pickup. Travel to school. Obviously, drop the kids off at junior school or whatever on the way. See, I don't think their discussion is going to be about getting laid. Obviously not, because he's a teacher.
No, it's not. That's not how a teacher talks to his student. No. That's not appropriate.
Get off the premises. Oh.
I think it should be a little bit more laid back because he's an unconventional teacher.
Oh yeah, it can be some banter.
Yeah.
But I just think that talking about getting laid is probably going a little too far.
Yeah, absolutely.
But talking about needing a car, and also we've got the extra action because of the kids in the car, so it covers the difference.
Yes,
in the runtime and in the story, them having a conversation with the kids and dropping the kids off at school is a partial replacement for so you need to get laid.
Exactly,
and then it comes down to a car. Which kind of puts us back to where we want to be.
It does. Which then we get to school.
Fiddling around with lockers.
Fiddling around with the lockers in the new girl. So obviously, I don't think Potts is going to be there for that.
Maybe instead of, obviously, Arnie trying to get into his locker, it's Leigh trying to get into her locker on the first day of school. Okay, yeah. Yeah. So we have the bit when he's in the hallway and he's getting his books, and I can't remember the blonde girl's name, but she's all high and flicking her hair and everything like that.
Yeah.
And then he sees Leigh coming down the corridor, and he tries to pretend to be nonchalant, and then she walks up right next to him, and it turns out her locker's right next to his.
Yes, that's nice. Yeah, so we get a little bit with the other kid.
She looks smart, but she's got the body of a slut.
Get all of that.
And then she turns up and he's like, ooh, and runs off.
Yeah. But we could have a little moment where she's struggling to unlock her locker, and he does the little
trick. Yeah.
Does the little trick. Because we want to have a relationship between Dennis and Leigh.
We do.
Fairly early on, don't we?
Yes. Yes. Okay, so this is then stepping back a second then into the drive into work. Into school. We can have Potts mentioning that he could really use finding somebody like a better babysitter for the kids. As I was saying before, that we can establish, I was saying last week, by having a relationship between Leigh and Potts because he wants her to come and babysit for the kids.
Yeah.
Because she's quite an intelligent and quite a sensible girl. Some obviously suggesting that some of the others, maybe even the other blonde girl, she's babysitted at Xadrum before, but she's so...
Ditzy.
That's what I was looking for, thank you.
Yeah.
That doesn't want her again.
I agree. I mean...
Do you need coffee?
I've just got an attack of the yawns.
It's okay, it's okay.
I'm wondering, because we're going to be slowing things down for songs and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, because maybe I'm messing things up. But I'm wondering if we could kind of accelerate that maybe the bit with the locker and helping her out with her locker leads to a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
He offers to walk her to her class or something, and then they're passing Mr. Potts' shop class, and Buddy's kicking off.
Mm.
So I'm just thinking, because if she's there, then it's like an introduction to Mr. Potts straight away.
Yeah.
Or am I pushing my luck? Because obviously that means her being witness to all the dodgy stuff that Buddy does and where we want to go to on that. And obviously there's going to be a musical number here with Buddy and Mr. Potts.
So, yes, yeah. So I think how we work that is, as you say, they're walking to class.
Yeah.
They're passing the shop. Dennis spots Buddy and his guys messing around with some invention that Potts has left in the shop. So he says, I need to go and deal with this. And they part company. So she's seen that? Oh, no, because you want her to see Potts as well, don't you?
Yeah, she needs to meet Potts.
Okay. No, that does work. So Dennis spots what they're doing.
Yeah.
I need to go and deal with this. Mr. Potts is at the office is just down there. Can you go and get him?
That's it. Yeah, that's brilliant. That works. Yeah, go on.
I think that's one each, buddy. That was a collaboration there, definitely.
Yeah, it was. It just gets things rolling nicely so we don't end up with a weird second act because things aren't set up properly, if you know what I mean.
It may be, I hope it's not overloading things too much, guys. But as we're doing this, as Dennis goes down to do there, when Lee goes in to see Potts, he could be saying to the blonde girl, yeah, I'm sorry, I don't think it's going to work out again, you babysitting the kids. So she overhears.
Yeah, even better.
Yeah.
Just get the setup out of the way.
Mm-hmm. Fantastic. Love it.
Because we are posing for musical numbers, so this is going to be a longer first act.
Oh, definitely.
You know.
So then we get the bullying bit, which is going to be Buddy bullying on Dennis, being teacher's pet.
How do you like that? Dick face.
So, like I say, I mean, that is primed for a musical number.
Oh, yes, it is.
You know, back and forth between those two would just, yeah.
Yeah, with the flick knife and everything as well. It'd be fantastic, dancing around the shop and everything.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
No, which I want to say, maybe that should resolve itself by Potts activating one of his machines, which ends up disarming Buddy. He activates something like, like a drinks dispenser that flies across the room and it hits him in the hand.
I was going to say, I want to see Buddy end up with something on him.
So like goo or gunk or something like that.
Gunk or foam or something like that.
Yeah.
He slimed me.
With the tone that we're going with here, we want to strike that balance, but we do want to remember that Potts is Dick Van Dyke and we're going to use him.
Yes, of course we are, yeah. That works. Love it. Which then means we move to... Well, I put it down as spotted, which is where they spot the car.
Christine, yeah, exactly. So, yeah. So we've got Dennis driving Mr. Potts home. I don't know, do we want to do this before he's picked up the kids from school?
Well, I was going to say he spots... Because you know what I was saying before, that we can emulate Chitty-Chitty Bang-Bang here, and the kids are playing in the car. So we can say Grand Bahar goes and picks up the kids from primary school, but on the way back, maybe he doesn't drive either, so he's going to pick them up on his bike or something. And he's just walking with them. They've spotted and run over and started playing in the car.
Right. No, that works even better. Yeah.
So Grandpa's pulling his hair out because he's like, you can't get them out of the car.
Grandpa's pulling his hair out, can't get them out of the car. And it also gives a real reason for Potts to really notice the car because his kid's playing there.
Exactly. Which also did make me think, and again, leaning into stuff for later in the film. Because it's the kids that spot Christine first. Christine obviously is in love with her owner, but do we want to allow in this setup that there is a sliver of maternal instinct?
Do we? Why would we be doing this?
Because then that would create jealousy between Christine and Lee when she comes in as babysitter.
Okay.
Or the other option is that because Christine is a man-eater, that as the film develops, it's both Potts and Jeremy who fall in love with the car. And so...
All right. I think that works better.
Yeah, that works more... That's more in line with...
that works better,
yeah. So like Jemima then suddenly is a target for Christine.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. Yeah, go on then.
Yeah. Because I thought how we can do with that is initially they're both playing around with the car, but again, as things develop, Jemima's like, yeah, it starts becoming a bit more frosty towards the car.
Yeah.
Especially when the two boys, her brother and her dad, start falling in love with it. So that bit with LeBay goes pretty much the same.
Yes.
So how we can play that then is he's having a look at the car, him and Dennis. He gets Grandpa to take the kids home while he's discussing with LeBay about buying the car. Mm-hmm. And then he turns up a little bit later with it. He doesn't. Grandpa won't have the car there because he knows what it's all about. But as people always do in movies, they never actually tell you.
No.
He just says, "No, it's not. I don't want that here. It's wrong." Why? It's just wrong.
Yeah, because that would be explaining things and letting people know what's going on.
Exactly. Yeah. Which then means that then gives us our reason for him to take it to Darnell's.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, agreed.
And then we get Darnell's rules.
I don't take any shit from you kids.
Yeah, which is gonna play the same. We can even have a little bit of fun with Dick Van Dyke's kind of bantery nature and Darnell's surliness.
Yeah.
And make a little bit of a scene out of it.
We can. Also, you can say all some of the stuff that's in his yard. Well, if you've got all of this stuff here that you're never going to get rid of, but I can use it to do this and this and this and this and this. He's a crackpot inventor. Yeah. Oh yeah, all of those soda stream machines you've got over there, I could use them to make some pressure washer or something for you, so you can clean this place up.
Yeah.
Something like that. I don't know.
And musical number.
And a musical number. Well, I thought the musical number would be the bit where he's fixing up the car, when he's fixing up Christy.
Oh, right. Oh, okay. Yeah. We're nearly there for the first act, aren't we?
We are nearly there for the first act, yes. Because there's the bit in the library, isn't there, with the new girl. So we can have that bit where he goes up and asks Lee for a date, and she says, I can't, I'm babysitting that night.
Yes, absolutely.
We can still have that bit where because I've got problems at home, which is where you start seeing Arnie starting to change a bit, don't you? So we can have that with Potts, with Grandpa, because he keeps going off to Darnell's to work on the car.
Yeah, well, and Grandpa's getting grumpy about it and fights with him and stuff.
Yeah, getting concerned. Maybe so I think at this stage, it's still in Act 1, he's taking Jeremy with him to help him with the car, which again obviously separates the kids.
Right, yeah. So again, there's a bit of resentment there. Yeah.
I would also like to say on this one, I think to kind of iron out one of those problems that happens in the original film, where they never really establish that relationship with Lee and Arnie until you see them together at the game in Act 2. So I think when he goes off to Darnell's with Jeremy, you should have Lee turn up to babysit Jemima.
You're right, yeah, of course.
So maybe we'll have to contrive something for Grandpa to be doing. He's off to see the window. No, that's the wrong Grandpa, isn't it?
Hey, anything around here that might pass for aftershave?
Oh, right, yeah.
He's off to see the widow, isn't he?
The widow Twinkie, yeah.
Yeah, what was her name?
I can't remember. It's the widow something.
I think when we did it, I thought it was the Widow Winship, but that's not. The Widow Winship is from Sleepy Hollow.
The Widow Winship was with child.
Dennis goes and sees LeBay, finds out what happened to his brother, and then we get Little Richard.
Yeah.
When he tries to break into the car, so we can do a bit of a number with that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we'll make that a full number.
I don't know. I keep a knocking, but you won't let me in.
Something like that. Yeah, we'll make a full number out of it.
I'm going to make a whole routine around that voodoo number.
But that, I do believe, brings us to the end of our act.
It certainly does.
Woof. Okay, so 1/3 down, 2/3 to go.
It'll be fine. So, we're going for a ball game.
Ball game, yes.
I think I've got an idea how this might work.
Right.
Because obviously we're not going to get Potts sucking face with Lee.
No, of course we're not.
But we still need to have Dennis notice something that means that he gets tackled because he's not paying attention.
Well, I mean, Lee could be with Potts with the children, looking after the children. That is a possibility.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
What I thought possibly, again, tell me if I'm going too far with this, or not too far, if I'm too early with this. Kids are playing, or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Lee's kind of supposed to be watching them, but maybe she's talking to Potts. Kids are playing. And Dennis, as he's running, as he's going for the ball, notices Christine's maybe parked on a slight rise, drops her handbrake and starts rolling down the hill towards where Jemima is.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Yeah? Yeah.
That is brilliant. Yeah, I take it.
Spots it, and obviously he's trying to run over there, but still has to get. He misses the ball, but still gets tackled because he's trying to alert them, and it's him getting tackled, that draws everyone's attention, and Jemima gets up and moves out of the line of fire, as it were.
Right, yeah.
As a result of the tackle.
Yeah, sort of coincidentally, as it were. Yeah. Which takes us to the hospital, which I feel, in a lot of ways, is going to go very similarly.
Yes, because he's still borderline here, but obviously we start to see that change. I mean, do we think we start seeing more of a change in Potts himself, or are we going to say that is it more likely that we see more of a change in Jeremy?
I think we can spread the wealth around and have both of them change.
Yeah. We could play a bit of a blind here, if you like, because Potts is such an effervescent character that he is changing, but it's not as noticeable in him. So it makes the audience think that the person who's being affected by the car is Jeremy.
Right.
But it's actually both of them. But it's just Potts covers it so much better.
Okay. All right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's not adding too many layers in, or is that...
Well, I mean, as long as we remember to actually commit to the change at some point.
Oh, I think we will.
Yeah.
I think we will. I think when we get to the point, it will be probably sometime in this act, where that jealousy for Christine's affection between father and son kind of gets to it will reach a breaking point. But we can set that up there, but then the next thing, obviously, is the next problem scene is the drive-in. Oh, yeah, no. We can do it two ways.
We can, all right, go on.
Or one of two ways, should I say. So you can have it that it's a family outing.
Right.
So it's Dad, kids, and Lee. Or we just lose Lee. And we have the person who has the problem with the car is Jemima.
We could do that, yes.
Which actually feeds in perfectly well to what we were saying just a minute ago.
Yeah.
The conflict here in the scene is between father and son.
Yeah.
And they get out of the car, which leaves Jemima in the car.
Of course, yes.
And then when the lights come on, it's Jemima that they have to try and get in and save.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I agree.
So, it's weird. Last week's ran on rails because of the movie. This one is running on rails because it actually fits really well.
I think so, yeah. Okay, so that covers all of that. And we know how that goes.
Yeah, with the Heimlich manoeuvre.
Have you Heimlicked the victim?
Have I licked his rectum? No way.
And then...
This is Buddy and the boys, isn't it?
Buddy and the boys trashing Chrissy.
Yes. So we want another dance number there, don't we?
Oh, yes. Oh, absolutely, yes.
Because that will work really cool. We'll just have to have them doing obviously their bit about trashing the car, whatever that's going to be. And then we interject that with Christine's part is whatever she's playing over the radio.
Yeah, of course.
Until they smash the radio. Which then takes us to the next day. So I suppose then maybe that's... Yeah, so again, in like fashion, Potts is a way of trying to be conciliatory to his kids. It's taken them for a day out. But as he says, he's left the car, he's left his wallet in Christine.
Yeah.
So that's why they go there. So we want to do something with this moment of shock when they sees the cars. So maybe, yeah, so again, we can ramp up there and again this animosity between father and son, because they both want to do something about it.
Yes.
Jemima's kind of like a helpless bystander in all of this.
Of course.
And do we think Potts is going to send them away?
Yes.
Obviously, they're still quite young, aren't they? So.
What do you mean by send them away? Would send them home, send them out of the garage?
Yeah. They're too young, aren't they, really, for that? I suppose it would have to be called Grandad to come and collect them.
Yes, we've got Grandad. We should use him.
Grandad! Which then, is that Show Me? Is that bit there as well? Oh, no, that's later, because we had the scene. Yes, of course. No, he takes them home.
Yeah, he takes them home.
Because that would be the equivalent of the argument when Arnie's dad actually says something for a change.
Yeah.
It's about the only thing he says in the entire film.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Yeah, I put it down as Arnie the arsehole when he grabs hold of his dad, doesn't he?
Yeah.
So we get that scene. Yeah, so we can play that up again with the fact that, they're staying in Grandpa's house and all this kind of thing. I think this is where we see our proper turn with Potts himself.
Uh-huh.
And he kind of saddles Grandad with the kids from now on, because he needs to be with Christine.
We've had enough fun playing around with the kids. We're heading towards our third act. We need to sort of streamline things a little bit.
Yes.
I agree. Yeah. And then from here, it's...
We could even have him say, Christine isn't your mother. Yeah?
Yeah, it could be... Christine isn't your mother, and Grandpa goes, don't you mean Lay? You know what I said.
That worked. Yeah, I like that. Well, I was going to say either that or Christine's not your mother and she's not your wife either. Because if he knows the relationship that the previous owner had with the car, if Grandad knows that. Or no, or are we saying that he just knew that the car was bad news?
Yeah, I think we
Okay, in which case then I know definitely take one for that. That's nice.
It's getting hard.
Yes and no. Where are we? Upset home, asshole.
But Chrissy's going to go on the hunt now.
Yes, show me. And then hunting fat boy.
Hunting fat boy. Yeah, I can't remember what his name is, but yeah.
Moochie.
All right.
Yeah, it's Buddy, Moochie, and there was someone Trelawney and someone Vanderberg are the other two.
Right. Okay.
But yeah, so she goes on the hunt. That again, I suppose, will go the same.
Yes.
I can't really see that being any different.
Well, it's gonna
because he's not in the car, is he?
Exactly. It's Chrissy acting on her own.
Yes. So that's his death, and then we get back at the hospital. So from now, from this point on, we are keeping the kids as much out of it, do you think?
I think so.
I think Granddad's going to be too protective of them. And obviously M. Potts will be happy with that because it means he can spend more time with Christine. So that's in at the hospital. Again, that would be an interesting dynamic because he turns up, because it's Thanksgiving, isn't it? So he turns up with beer. You know, he's a star pupil. I'm going to help you be a man or whatever.
Oh, right, yeah.
Again, if we're looking at this, if we're going to keep this kind of through line of familial connection, if you like.
Uh-huh.
Brought you some beer, it's Thanksgiving, you make a man out of you. I've got a dad for that, because Dennis has got his own dad.
Yeah, of course he does, yeah. Now is where it starts to get a little bit interesting.
Because we get Harry Dean Stanton turn up as the cop.
Yes, Detective Junkins.
Yes.
Clean machine!
I think that conversation is going to go quite a bit differently because...
He's not intimidating a kid.
He's not intimidating a kid. He's trying to intimidate an adult, and he's a teacher. He's used to getting crap from people.
Yeah.
So actually, he's in a pretty good position to kind of give as good as he gets.
Yeah, that'll be a nice one, actually. We could make that quite a slow number as well, if you want to have a song in there.
Yeah, I think we do.
Yeah.
I think it's been a while since we've mentioned a song.
It is, yeah. I mean, I've got the list here, but I don't think any of them really kind of fit in, unfortunately. But, that works quite well. A bit of a duet there between the two of them, resulting in him eventually driving off. That is quite nice because, as you say, Potts can give back as good as he gets, which you can then have Jenkins kind of round it off and saying, well, yes, you are a teacher. That's quite a position of responsibility to lose.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, you can have a play with it, definitely.
Fantastic. So, before we go any further, because there's another time jump, isn't it?
Yes, December the 16th.
Yes. So before we do that, we'll do a very quick shout-out.
Okie dokie.
And this one is for another one of our old supporters as well, who I must admit I haven't done a shout-out for a while. This is for our friend Gloria from Gloria's Platter.
Ah, yes.
Gloria, again, is one of our old supporters. She does ostensibly a cooking channel, which has kind of diversified a bit recently into more sort of lifestyle stuff as well.
Oh, right, cool.
Which is quite nice. Most of her content sort of flits between, again, as I said, doing cookery stuff, but a lot of cookery shorts and things that she does now as well as lifestyle stuff from where she lives. I believe she lives in LA, but also flitting from between there and various visits to her homeland of India as well. Lots of fantastic content there. Not sure how regularly she posts. I know she's been doing a lot more shorts recently.
Oh, yes.
And they are the kind of shorts that get your mouth watering. Purposefully playing up that sizzling in the pan.
Oh, yeah, I started.
Do check out our channel. As always, there'll be a link up here, as well as down in the comments, in the description as well. Gloria, I hope you're well. And as always, thank you for your support.
Thank you.
Xadrum is more than just curious content on YouTube. We're also a small publishing house with books covering a range of genres from 1940s pulp adventure to children's novels and even a touch of the macabre for those who like their literature on the dark side. Our titles are available in both paperback and ebook formats. Ebooks are available on Amazon, but physical copies can only be bought exclusively through our website at xadrum.com. Jeff's got enough cash as it is, so why not help us little guys grow and thrive? Links can be found in our banner and in the description to all of our videos, and we look forward to helping you indulge your itch for escapism. December 16th, and I just put down high beams.
Goodbye, goons in Fireball of Doom.
Yes! I always wish that there could have been more to that scene. I don't know what. It just feels like they need... I always thought Buddy gets taken out too easily.
I sort of know what you mean, but it shows how pathetic he is at the end as well.
It's true. That is true.
You know, for all of his bluster and bullshit, he's just this...
He's just
another kid.
He's just a big kid, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Fair enough.
So all of that's going to run on rails. And that's nearly 10 minutes.
That is nearly 10 minutes. And that is, we are kind of at the end of the act, because it's back to the garage and Darnell gets killed, and that's where I call the end of Act 2.
Yeah, and again, this is all happening on rails, because this is just Chrissy on her own.
Yeah.
Well, don't wince so badly. Sometimes it just happens.
Does it have to?
What are you saying?
That Potts is in the car. I know, though, because Christine wouldn't protect him, though, would she?
I'm getting a little confused. So
that Potts is driving Christine when all of this is happening.
Oh, right. Well, that's going to a darker place, isn't it?
It would be even darker if I said it was Jeremy driving the car.
Oh. That one's almost worth considering. It's so dark, it's worth it.
Oh no, sorry, I just went really dark. We get the whole thing, still get the whole scene as it plays out. Darnell goes up to the door with the shotgun and opens it, and there's just this charred body of this little boy in the driver's seat. Yeah. I think we should go there. Yeah,
I think we should go there.
I do as well. I think we kind of shied away from it a bit too much, but that's
okay. So goodbye, Jeremy.
and that is the end of our Act 2.
Yes, it is. Oh dear.
Before we end,
It's not finished.
So are we saying that Darnell survives because he opens the door, he finds the body in the car, so he won't be able to get into Christine? Or are we still saying that he opens the door, finds the body, kneels down to try and save the kid? Christine, door slams shut and cuts him in half.
I was going to say smashes his head, but yes.
Smashes his head. That's more believable.
Closes the door on his head. Yeah.
Yeah.
Slams the door on his head.
So that is the end of our Act 2.
It's finished.
Yeah, Jesus. Act 3, well...
Oh my gosh, I think this is going to go on rails.
Look at... That's how long I've got Act 3. But, well, it won't now because we have a dead child.
All right, okay, yeah, okay. Let's start with the dead child then and see where that takes us. So there's going to be a massive thing. The police will turn up. Junkins will turn up. Junkins is going to turn up anyway because of dead Darnell, but now we've got two bodies. Why is there a charred body of a child in your car?
How rattled is this going to make Potts? It's his son.
Well, you see, this is the thing. Because, on one hand, Potts is a caring father, but the nature of the obsession with Christine...
Overrides.
I think it would override it. Like, he would be upset, but he'd be, distracted, and not...
Yes, yeah. Yeah, he'd be upset, but...
Not for the right reasons.
Exactly. Actually, it feeds quite nicely back into the story about LeBay's brother, whose child died in the car.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. I think maybe at this point, so we get complete rejection of him from Jemima.
Yes.
Probably
and Grandpa.
And from Grandpa as well.
Yeah.
So if you want to throw in a wrinkle here, do they take him in for questioning? Because as we say, there's two dead, we need to then give him an alibi, because obviously Arnie has an alibi because he's doing work for him. So what's Potts' alibi? Teaching a night class at the school, in the shop.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works. Nice and simple.
Yeah, so he's got witnesses.
Yeah, right. Well, this is where things kind of accelerate.
So that allows us to throw in a different wrinkle here as well.
What's that?
So he can't be accused of being a negligent father, because he was working. Which then means that we can have Grandpa accused of being negligent because the kids were under his care.
Oh. All right, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, we do that.
So Grandpa gets in the ship with the police. Maybe they take him in for questioning about it, which then also means we can increase peril, because it means that in our finale, it's not just Lee's potentially in peril, it's Jemima as well, because she's now the only person left to care for her is her dad.
Yeah, all right, okay.
Unless we want... we can still work it, rather than having Dennis and Lee being our dynamic duo at the end. He leaves Jemima with Lee to keep her out of the way. Because Potts doesn't want to deal with it.
Oh, right. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think that works.
Cool. But yes, I know what you're saying. It's very quick from this point on, isn't it?
And it's kind of going to go on rails. We've got to have something instead of the joyride.
Instead of
But Dennis and Leigh getting together to discuss what to do.
That happens on New Year, yeah.
Because obviously in the film, the bit I've marked joyride is when Arnie takes Lee out, isn't it? Is it Lee or is it Dennis?
No, it's when he takes Dennis out.
He takes Dennis out,
so we can still have that.
Oh, yeah, we could. Yeah, we could.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just again, slightly different dynamic because it's not his best friend, it's his teacher.
The other option we do with that, but again, we really want Dennis in that scene, is it could be Potts trying to win over Jemima about Christine because they're his two loves, his child and his cub.
I like that better. If we're going to go that dark, to have something to go with it.
So Jemima's kind of like in the car like this.
White knuckling it.
Yeah. Fantastic. Is that
Yes, go on. Yeah. You can have that one. But I'm sorry, but unless you can tell me why the next few scenes are going to run on rails. That's going to Darnell's, setting up the trap, being caught by surprise because Christine's already there.
How can this be different? The only thing that I could suggest again, if you wanted to throw it in again as a wrinkle, because he is a teacher, for as scatterbrained as he is a responsible parent.
Right.
Don't forget to buckle up. So he's wearing his seatbelt when Christine smashes through the office, so he doesn't get thrown out the window.
Right. Okay, yeah. That'd be an interesting wrinkle.
So that means we can then, between ourselves, decide how this resolves rather than it just running on rails and resolving how the film does. But that's up to us then. We are at our leisure to decide what the outcome of this finale is. We should still obviously potentially end up at the finale.
Well, if we want anything to be different, we have to find a way to get him out of the car, because otherwise he's going to get killed when Dennis smashes it up with the caterpillar. If we want Potts to live, he has to get out of the car for some reason at some point during all of this.
What's going to bring him round?
Something to do with Jemima.
It has to be.
It has to be something to do with Jemima.
I mean, the obvious one? If we're going dark, the dark one is that she gets killed. And it's her death that brings him out of the car. Or gets severely maimed.
No, you'd have to really cripple yourself.
But I didn't know whether maimed because of his mental state at this time would be enough.
I don't know if we need to go quite that far.
Okay.
What we could have is a literal moment when Jemima is caught out in the open, as it were.
Yes, I can picture it.
And Christine charges.
Take it.
And he tries to wrestle the steering wheel away from Christine, as it were.
Yeah, yes.
So he actually has a struggle. And then whatever happens, but that's going to be the breaking.
So we can still, if we still want Potts, the same outcome where Potts dies.
Yeah.
He's wrestling with the car, because I said the seatbelt saved his life so he doesn't get smashed through the window. She just pulls the seatbelt tighter and tighter and tighter across his chest.
Oh.
Crushes his chest.
Chrissy turns on him.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's even better. Yeah. I like that, yeah. Yeah, I like that.
Is that a like that?
Yeah, I like that.
Sorry. Yay. So he still dies.
Yeah, he does die, but he does it at least in a somewhat redemptive fashion.
Exactly.
Which changes the context a bit. And then it really does run on rails.
Then it does run on rails. They start crushing the car. Maybe in this version, we allow that they pull his body out of the car while Christine can't move.
Uh-huh.
So at least he's not crushed in the car. But they don't realise that he's dead until they get him out of the car.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And then Dennis runs over the top. We get the junkyard. Job done.
And just because I had this idea the other day, I want to end, the whole bit when she's the little clump and it just does that vague little wiggle. I want the radio to be playing
Chitty-Chitty Bang-Bang.
No. Please come home. Darlene Love, the song from the beginning of Gremlins?
Yes. Take it.
I remember how good was last year.
Yeah, take it. Yeah, absolutely. That's fantastic. Oh, lovely. That's just really nice. I'm trying to think if we forgot anything.
The ending's kind of in a bow.
Yeah, it is. So you have the group of them there with obviously Grandpa can be there as well.
Oh, of course,
he's now her guardian.
But that really is it.
But that's it.
That really is it.
Wow. Okay, so we're going to do what we normally do.
Yes.
Let's take a couple of minutes, consider our votes, and we'll be right back. Well, would you look at that?
Look at that.
We are right back. That was a good one for me. I've gone to 10.
10? Goodness me. I've gone 7.
You're up first and up.
Right. Okay, which of these movies would I want to vote for? I often say it's the newest thing kind of feeling, but I do think this has potential. I think Chrissy Chrissy Bang-Bang, I think it's going to have my vote. The other one was fun, but this, I felt like there's actually something of substance there.
Okay.
So I'm going to go for Chrissy Chrissy Bang-Bang.
Fantastic. And it's a pretty easy one for me. I mean, again, for me it's always slightly different because, I've spent the past sort of 4 or 5 days editing the last one, so,
you've got it really strongly in your head.
It's still fresh in my memory. And you're right, Chitteen was fun. And there was some, a few things to work out there. But again, as I said earlier, and even as I said last week, I think this one was always going to be the better movie because with a little tweak here and there, and we didn't even have to use a because movie.
No, we didn't, did we?
You can slot these characters into this setup and make it work really well. And again, as you say, it has the potential to be something quite special.
I think so.
So yeah, Chrissy Chrissy Bang-Bang is getting my vote as well.
Okay, so it's unanimous for us too.
Yes, so I don't lose this time.
Well, you're not going to be on your own no matter what.
Well, exactly. So now, as always, it's over to you lovely people at home. So have a look at what we've done here today. Go back and have a look at what we've done last week as well. If you don't want to sit through it all, do remember that these do go out on our podcast version as well. So you can play it in your car on your way to work.
Yay!
Just make sure you're doing the driving. Anyway, but yeah, so to have a think of these, I'll run the poll for, it'll be on the posts that I put out how long the poll is running for. So they'll be on our community tab, our pin post on X, also on our story on Instagram for the next 24 hours. And then in December, which I believe is going to be a mashup, we will announce which one of these wonderful theoretical movies is our motor movie. Sorry. It's all about the alliteration again, I'm afraid, buddy.
Oh, right. Go on then.
It's our motor movie for Movember.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, that's it for us. And again, we'll be back next week with something different. Until then, please do look after yourselves, look after one another, and take care.
As always, guys, TTFN.
Bang, bang, chitty, chitty, bang, bang. Her fine four fendered. Chitty, bang, bang, chitty, chitty, bang, bang.
Ba 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 ba.